do you want to share who you thought Raven was?
Well, the issue with Raven was we didn't have anything to go by except the process of elimination.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like just trying to identify who you think the others are, and then get to Raven and think, okay, this is probably likely to be this person now. And I've added Raven down as either Cats or Pelham, likely.
Same.
But I do look at the draft and think it could be a couple of players in terms of like map picks. On that though, I do look at the map draft and think it could be Cats still.
What does Cats like to do?
So like, but what I said the other day was like his giveaway last year was the Socotra home pick.
Oh right, we got Chaos Pit.
And we do have Chaos Pit in there, so that's like our next, like that is like our next like closest thing to Socotra, right? That was actually what replaced Socotra from the map pool last year.
Yeah.
So for Cats, you know, it's two very different maps, but that is why I would still be sticking with him for the Raven pick.
The other bit of personal info is, I think all the Discord meta has been pretty dodgy, but Raven did stream episodes of Raven, which feels like a Cats thing to do.
Well, Cats is. Hang on, you're not meant to really call out workers or anything, but let me check if Cats is actually in chat right now, because I'm not going to say anything, but you can look at the user list on the right hand side and see who's there. But Cats is he's always there. He's listening. And he's waiting for his chance to speak up, and he might be watching right now. Cats is one to look. He's one to look out for. He's usually quite silent, always listening, always watching. Indeed, so when he sees an opportunity to strike, Cats is going to take it. He's going to pounce.
I have found for Jay from between us. I've got Ted, and the map draft does not make me.
I have the exact same.
Okay, well, the map draft does not change my mind at all.
If anything, the map draft confirms it, right? You have Arabian Land Madness offers it for the first two picks. Very, very Ted-like. You have Fortified Clearing, which is obviously a closed map, but it is very much... It is more of a simple, like, closed map. You don't have too much of the, like, YOLO, Siege and Monk pushes in the middle because you have so much room to boom, and like Ted, I think it does kind of suit his playstyle, and then like the Fortress ban and the Migration ban I think kind of lines up. Like Ted is not known to be like a water player, and I think RF is probably a little bit
too funky.
I wouldn't,
right?
Yeah, I wouldn't put that down to like his playstyle either. And then when you look at the civs, you got Persians, Turks, Teutons, Franks, Britons, and Spanish. They're all very like classic civs, and that's probably civs I would kind of attribute to Ted. The interesting thing for me for Ted, and the one thing we usually don't discuss at all, Walt, is the bans. And Jay got rid of Mayans, Aztecs, and Incas. Every Meso civ off the board.
Very interesting. Wow. What on earth does that mean?
Meso's OP. Likely doesn't want to get lamed, right? Like, you don't know what kind of player you're playing against. You have Chaos Pit, you have Arabia here. Yeah, maybe doesn't like playing against Eagle Warriors. Maybe played too much Arabia and had the Cancel Age transition come in and absolutely lose everything to them. And thought, no, not today.
That is actually crazy though to ban, because they're not even that to be fair,
Incandescent Mines are pretty cracked. I think
Incandescent Mines pretty
Aztecs are
cracked.
good on Chaos Pit.
yes, exactly. That was I was going to say. Like, not that cracked. Also, Aztecs are also cracked on Fortify Clearing. Well, not cracked, but they've got
They
a
have
place in
options.
there.
They have a place for it. Potentially, if you can play against somebody a little bit more inexperienced, but like the Siege Monk thing, probably not as good. Yeah.
Now, the most interesting part of Raven's Draft Paradox, I think, is the Celts pick, because we've got Bohemians, which looks like a tunnel sieve, and that, I think, would mean we're going to see Celts on Cup.
Okay, so let's try and like go for it and have a quick look. So polls, for me, I think you're likely to see Chaos Pit or Clearing. So let's think about it. If I'm Raven and I'm in his shoes and I have Chaos Pit as a home map, then I think polls make sense to play it there. Bohemians, Tunnel or Clearing.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. Fair enough. Yep.
Byzantines, Celts. Either of them could get played on Cup.
Yep.
Like Celts, and then Celts could get played on Chaos Pit too, because you do chop through quicker. Like Celts are two classic serves for Chaos Pit and Cup. You could say Byzantines by this point is definitely a classic serve on Cup. And then we have Slavs and Japanese. Ooh, that's interesting because we have Japanese like the last civ, and we still have Cup there. So maybe Byzantines is going to get played somewhere else. What?
What's on Arabia? Japanese? Surely not. Slavs?
It's a really good question. It's a really good question. Last three civs for Raven, not got any bomber cannons at all. And we have Tunnel, like Clearing, Cup also can get very kind of late gamey.
We'll have to see where those get. Yeah, because I agree, it doesn't.
It's not very obvious.
No, it's not obvious.
Let's try and run through J's quickly then.
Yeah, let's try and run through J's. So okay, Persians on Cup, I believe. Then I think we've got Turks on Tunnel. Then I think we have Teutons on Fortified Clearing, Franks on Chaos Pit, and Britons on
Berry bonus. I think
Arabia.
It makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, or it could be Teutons Chaos Pit. Yeah, anyway, Franks or Teutons, and then Britons Arabia, I think, is the play there.
I would feel inclined to agree. I think Jay's draft looks a lot more straightforward.
Yeah, we got Spanish thrown in there as the little wild card, I guess. We had Chaos Pit Spanish by Dennis the Menace.
I think it has to be Persians, and to me it's interesting that Jay where it goes Persians 1. Obviously that's Ravens home map, and then you have Turks 2, and that's for the game 1 map.
Yes.
So for me, that actually tells me that Jay is very, very confident on their own home map.
Oh shit! Persians for Chaos Pit. Says to Ghost. That would be a good point, actually.
Okay. Right. Okay, the Ghost. Like
the Ghost is cooking. The Ghost is
settle
cooking.
down. Settle down.
Yeah. Look. Okay.
What?
But Paradox. Shall we see what we see on Tunnel and get into game 1?
And it is Tunnel game 1, which is always a delight to start off.
Yeah,
right?
happy with that. Very happy with that. Versions 04 across all maps. Holy shit.
Ooh. Oh my god, this is the all-time classic AOK lineup right
boy.
here.
Yep. Okay, I'm paused at 10 seconds.
I'm paused at 10 as well.
Alright, 3, 2, 1, go. and it is not Turks or Bohemians. It's Britons against Celts. The game one on Tunnel. So Celts are going to be used here. No Celt Cup shenanigans. And Britons as well. So that is interesting.
What? What?
With Turks in the draft, are we playing Turks now on clearing?
I
Or Spanish
think it
on
might be.
clearing?
I think it has to be a mix. It has to be a mix of like Spanish. No, do you know what? Well, let's not even think about it.
Okay, let's see where we come to it. So, do Britons is this a mind? Is this a good? Who's won the little mind game here? 'Cause I feel like they've kind of mind gamed each other. But which civ is stronger here? I can't quite figure out which I'd rather be.
I mean, Britons in any closed map are super hard to push, right? Once you have like longbows and trebs, what
What about the
realistically?
oranges though?
You have 12 range with longbows.
Right. Okay. So you just snipe all the oranges. They've got no bombard cannons or anything. You got the
And even the trebs wall, like the trebs are absolute lasers.
oh yeah, true. All wolf trebs. So Jay so has Jay just? But why would you pick Celts even into Turks? Celts wouldn't be good, would they?
That is a weird one. That is a bit of a weird one. We've not seen them get played too many times.
Oh, well.
Cass is like, oh, well, Jay went Spanish on the other game, so maybe it was very obvious he was going to do it this time, and that's why I picked Celts.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Oh my god.
Classic.
Should be
Absolutely
unexplored.
classic.
I wonder who hosted. Okay.
Oh god. Titanic. Yeah, having lost both. Yeah, okay, so game 2, guys. Game to next one.
Yeah, so I guess let's quickly just look at the maps, and we got an east to west job here, and that's a lot of tiles between the TC's wall.
Yeah, this is ridiculous, right? It's so much further than it is the straight way. It's way longer.
Yeah. And we have like
Um,
every res forward from Raven. You got the golds, you got the stones, you got the berries, and the deer there. And the TC's just kind of like nestled away.
yeah. Yeah, it's so funny how different this map is to the map we saw on the Basil Salty versus Lara Croft set, where Basil went for the forward, like instant forward walls, because if you try to do the same thing here, you'd be walking to Narnia, and there's nothing to wall to, so it's a very, very different generation. And here we go. Raven is cooking. We're going to have the barracks going down nice and early. Jay's also going the barracks, so I think we'll see the Drush or man-at-arms play from both. But the thing is with Celts, infantry do move that little bit quicker, which will definitely help out in this early game, early engagement. So see what Raven wants to come up with to follow this up. But yeah, going to be some plan with the Celts to try and get some early damage in rather than just waiting for that siege launcher play in late in.
I think they have to. I think they have to get early damage in. Bridge isn't, I know, like a closed map, like Amazon Tunnel is not a map you're gonna want to get into a super late game situation where they have like warbow trebs and longbows.
Ooh.
It's,
Look at this paradox. Raven on the way up to feudal. I'm just gonna add in some militia after this, or maybe just go archers actually. Okay, adding some militia now. Jay is going for the Drush, so that is a very big difference because of the very large walking distance. It's actually not impossible that Raven can get man-at-arm upgrade in before Jay can do anything useful with this forward little band of militia and bills.
yeah. And Celts are going to be tricky to play against with this. There's only 2 out. And Raven is up first. We're 30 seconds away, Walt. We still get 2 villagers on gold.
Mm-hmm.
It tells me that Raven does want to get man-at-arms, and we see them marshals already, so I think we'll see man-at-arms tag team. We've got 2 villagers forward, and those villagers don't have one. Omega Loom
Oh my
in
god,
chat.
they don't. Loom coming in now. Okay, nice.
Let me
Yeah.
see those Omega Looms in chat.
All right, and yeah, Feudal Age comes in, and Jay has to respect that and instantly run away. The militia get a speed bonus. The scout now has a little bit more attack as well. 5 attack. That one scout and tries to pick off a build. Just takes a little hit there. We lost all 3 militia already, and these militia, maybe soon to become man-at-arms, have really got the taste of blood. Look at them; they're so quick, chasing those builds down.
Just chasing the villagers down, man. And Jay just cuts the losses and puts that one to the side. Although the other villager's still there. Oh my god! Like actually baited the army away. And this is great for Raven.
Oh yeah,
Gonna have the forward range now as well. Panic walls coming up from Jay.
They're good walls though, really good walls.
They are good walls, of course. That does help with the map.
Yep.
But we're still 45 seconds away. Do we tower for Raven?
Yes. Although with only 1 vill, maybe not. Be so slow. But
Might just wait for a couple of archers.
Yeah. Go for the archers. It's actually really crazy how, despite the later uptime, Raven has really not got, like, the economy is really not that far behind. Typically, you'd expect someone going up a bit later to have more economy, but because of the vills walking and some of them dying as well, like this is essentially a free situation for Raven, and it's so powerful, this position now. And now Jay's got to go for the archery range defensively rather than offensively. The house is being attacked, and I have to repair that or build behind it. But Raven does need to watch the wood count and get some farms going, I think.
Yeah, as Celts, has Batax already. So it is going to be coming in nice and fast. Market at the front now even as well. Look at the wood count for Raven.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. And forcing a tower from Jay is actually much better than placing a tower yourself. That's really nice.
Yeah, 100%. And like now if you want to place your own tower, you're going to have an advantage of like thinking of where you can put it.
Yeah.
It will defend the gold in this like area, which is nice, but it is quite heavily reinforced already, right?
Yeah, the gold actually wasn't that much of a threat, realistically, with the archery range right there. It's going to be hard to push into that.
Yeah, I think it's a weird one, honestly. Like, it feels like the towers have a little bit too much. Like, we had to range up, and it's a Britain range.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah.
So was that, like, necessary? But Jay is, like, under pressure. 100%.
Yeah. Jay is feeling it, for sure. Aim one against someone who doesn't... Like, he's got no idea who it is, right? Because they've not played yet.
True. And we've got 0 farm gaming from Raven. The first 2 only just coming in.
Oh boy. That's probably not quite optimal. Because I feel like Raven could be on the way up, like, could be thinking about Castle Age, where like Jay is. Jay's done a great job of the macro behind this. But obviously the wood in the bank was not placed on farms early enough, and adding skirms and now is going to further delay. So Jay, feeling the heat a little bit, caught out by the quick man-at-arms rather than the Drush, but I think is setting themselves up for a good position to come back in this one and push forward in the Castle Age with a refreshed economy. So that's good. The stone wall's there to contend with, though.
Yeah, and there's only one mill forward, so like additional stone walls might be a little tricky.
Hmm.
So let's see what Jay actually does once we get to Castle Age here. If we fight for this area, we're gonna have like a big lead to Castle Age. Oh, adding knights. Going stable.
Oh.
What?
Um.
You're stonewalled out, my guy. Why would you add a stable?
I think, yeah, I don't really think we need it. So if we're saying, we were sort of saying like Celts need to make something happen because when we get to Warwolf, Trebs, and Longbows, Celts are in big trouble. So for Jay, I reckon we can just wait to get to Longbows and Warwolf, Trebs. Raven's done some early pressure and some damage, to be sure, but isn't actually threatening that much right now, and maybe I'd rather just see a Siege Workshop defensively, and boom, behind, rather than the Knights. A Scout, even adding Scouts as well, right?
Yeah, it's weird. It is a bit weird. And Will says there's 0 chance that Raven is Ted, but that's not who we think Ted is. We think Ted is Jay.
Yeah.
And...
Oh, actually, we're not going Knights, we are just going to make some Scouts. Crossbows, okay. And here's a Siege Workshop as well. Alright, alright. Okay, so we're just making some Light Cav, or Scouts, to become Light Cav to snipe any monks, maybe, in Siege. Fair enough.
It's not, there's nothing on the field. I mean,
But
maybe...
yeah, it feels a bit early. It does feel a bit early.
It feels like a very early commitment.
And let's get some Siege. Let's get a CC down, right, as well, if we can. Oh, actually, adding Knights. Jay is adding Knights.
I don't get this. I mean, we do have the Siege Workshop out now. But we can't afford to make anything right at this moment.
No. I'll go
Here comes the
TC
ram.
here. I'm not.
And Raven's
love
gonna
these.
add... Yeah, I mean, we are kind of penned in at this moment. I guess we're just a little bit concerned if we do bring some bills out. We don't technically know how much army Raven has at this moment.
True. Yeah, no, true. It's much easier with the God vision, so I would definitely expect that.
The crossbows
so
are
battle
going in
down
the ram.
Yeah. I can't quite select that wall. Here we go. Wall is losing HP slightly slowly. It's actually crazy how long it takes to break down the stone wall.
Yeah,
but I think it'll be through just before, or just at the same time that Mangonel comes out.
I think it's going to be down first, and then the scouts and the knights are going to be there.
Yep.
It is a Celt Siege Workshop, so it does work a little bit faster. Ooh. I mean, it's very clutch the Castle Age timing because you get out big. Oh god. This is super close. It's not gonna make it. Like the Celt's bonus there in the Siege Workshop is actually huge. Now we have the hill.
Wow.
Don't open the gate. Keep it locked. Thank you. And now you're up against Celt Siege. And like Celts have the forward position now. TC coming up at home. If you thought Jay's TC was bad, what are you thinking about Raven's TC?
Aye. What on earth is that?
Aye.
I really don't like that TC. This is a good one from Jay. Oh, I feel bad for Jay because that, oh wow, whoa.
I don't think he did. Oh, actually going for another gate. Oh my god, Raven is gaming, guys.
Raven is gaming. What on earth? Hasn't seen the Knights though, and here come the
Gotta
Knights!
get back. Build your pathing.
Oh my god! Oh, what a self-inflicted wound. Takes out the mangonels. The crossbows. The crossbows can run away from the skirms. Wait for the Knights to clean all those.
What an absolute Titanic.
Didn't expect the Britain Knights, and why would you? I suppose, but yeah, they didn't have to go for that. Oh my god!
Do you have the Titanic animation?
No, I don't.
Err.
I don't want to play it. I really don't want to play it, but I have to.
Oh god.
Okay. Oh my
Can we
god,
get
crossbows.
Can we get one big hit in the crossbows before we die? No.
No.
Do we have stone walls behind? No. So now we're actually in risk of being broken into here. We've written crossbows, a couple of knights, one scout, 2 scouts even. Stone walls are coming up, and Jay's feeling good about himself right now. Huh?
Yeah, Jay's really happy with that one. I was going to take this opportunity to make a forward layer of stone walls. You can also make a monastery in the middle here, pick up the relics, and probably should just do his due diligence on that siege workshop that he's left behind. But I understand right now you want to break through the barracks and cause some havoc in Raven's base. This barracks will go down fairly quickly, but without a siege workshop forward, it's going to be a bit slower. Meanwhile, the boom happens for both players at home as well. So even build counts. Monastery and a siege workshop coming up behind, and I guess Jay is just gonna call it a bit of a draw there on that chase forward, because it's so far to run. By the time he got forward, there was nothing left to hit really with the monastery and siege workshop up. So I'm gonna go back and take care of the siege workshop and a few skirmishes floating around.
Yeah, I'm gonna put up the outpost to do like that,
Oh yeah.
and like you can call it a draw. But now Jay has the possession back, and Jay's gonna take 5 relics. So for me, that's a huge stop. Like
Big
that's
win.
a huge
Yeah,
stop for Jay. Yeah.
Big win.
But now
I
he's got a
can't
great
believe
possession
Raven
to
did
push.
that.
I know. Yeah, I'm not too sure what was going through the mind of Raven. And now we've got a Mangonel even locked in that siege workshop. It's not going to get any value.
Yeah.
We are 1 villager ahead. 2 vills ahead. Pardon me.
True. Has more farmers down as well, to be fair, which is going to help get into him. But Jay's res and the bank are much closer to him.
And like, has the stone, or getting closer to the required stone for a castle. We have villagers forward. 8 vills, so it's actually going to be pretty easy to get a castle up in this position. So like, Jay has the position to push into Raven's base, like, from now on. Gonna have 5 relics easily. I'm pawned away now. And sometimes you look at people's res and you think, oh, they're actually miles away from him. They need to do something with the market. That's not going to be happening for Raven. Like, Raven is miles away from it.
Yeah, especially like queuing from the 3 TCs obviously is very nice, but will slow Raven down. And also the thing is, Paradox, Raven's trying to get the stone for a castle, but this is the complete issue with being up to Imp second. Even if Raven makes a castle, it's going to get trebbed straight back down with those Britain trebuchets.
Do you know what? Okay, the res is actually rising. The res is rising. The market is being used. We are still going to be a decent amount away. We do have the buildings already. We can sell a couple hundred more wood. Okay. We're actually not going to be too far behind in terms of an uptime. Like a decent amount. A couple minutes.
2 minutes.
We need to fortify.
Oh god, fortify wall. I guess maybe that's the answer. Like, this is so good for Jay though. It all stems from that gate deletion. It's crazy how much the game has changed because of that gate.
I know, and it's like an error that you've. It's not that you've been forced into it. It's an error that you've made.
Unforced error.
Yeah, and like, yes, a villager did not path around the mangonels correctly, but that was a Raven created situation. That wasn't something that Jay did. You made that yourself, Buckle. Unfortunate. And we should have a trap straight on the way when we do it, and look at the Look at the castle. Oh, we had the. Oh, we can't look at the castle anymore. But the crossbows were inside, and the amount of arrows that were firing outside it was so good.
Yeah, they're peppering that barracks. Going for the monastery now, it looks like. Might want to start working on the stone walls as well. It's good. Ravens bait the castle in the perfect place. It's not too far back, but also it's not too far forward. It can be ranged from within the stone walls. Oh boy. Well, actually, never mind.
Yeah, easy in. The
Easy
castle's up
in.
now. And it's kind of difficult for the...
Oh!
Oh!
Mangonel popped out the perfect time.
Didn't get a lot of damage.
These are still Castle Age crossbows. Brace is 7 seconds away, but still Castle Age crossbows versus those mangonels. But yeah, the mangonels couldn't quite find the perfect connection there. Now we've got chemistry in, ballistics on the way as well. Still no bodkin, but Bracer will make a big difference in this fight versus mangonels. And look at that, Bracer and chemistry. Suddenly it's a completely different story. Mangonels do unleash a volley or two, but they cannot connect. And now Raven is really up against it. Treb coming out for Raven now as well. I mean, full skirm Treb, it looks like, on the side of Raven.
And I get, but even before Bracer comes in, you're 5+4.
Yeah.
So you still have a 2 range advantage over mangonels.
Yeah.
So it should be completely fine. But now Bracer is in. We have 10 range on the crossbows.
Oh my god. Blast on the way as well, which gives 1 more range as well. We're running into the castle, so back out of that one. And the Trebs, this is the thing. It's so much difference being up to 2 minutes earlier. We've got 3 Trebs to 1, and a 4th on the way. This castle being repaired with all the bills that can get to it, but I think it will go down, in fact. No Warwolf in just yet either. So those Trebs are only going to get stronger rather than weaker. Castle about to fall, skirm sent towards their potentially inevitable deaths. Yeah, and GG is called. 2 very long names of players here, Jay from Between Us and Raven from TV Show, but Jay does take game number 1. And Paradox, that feels like a match between 2 very close players in skill, but that one big error from Raven sealed the deal for Jay there.
Certainly. But as a player, that's not how you want to lose a game.
No.
That's really not. Like, you're literally shooting yourself in the foot there. Like, you don't really feel like you've had to make your opponent work. You've actually had a good position. That's the worst part. You're on the opposite side of the tunnel. You could have picked up 5 relics, and then you like totally give all of that up. And essentially, that's like the clincher for the game. It's sad.
So he must not have seen those knights, I guess, was the thing.
No, but I still think that's irrelevant to the gate delete and doing it that way. I don't even know why I done the gate delete like that. It was...
I think because he was annoyed the mangonels were passing weirdly. Then the knights come out of the fog of war like, surprise!
Well, if that's the case, should have placed the gate in the first place.
Yeah. Oh
and,
boy.
Fanji's telling you off that ARP doesn't give you 1 more range.
Oh,
What gives you 1 more range, Walt?
Oh. I thought it did give you 1 more range.
How did Brett get 1 more range in Imp?
Oh, Yeoman.
Yeoman. Procast lines here. Twitch.tv/B1GWLT.
God, absolute noobcaster. Okay.
Procasting right here.
But 1-0 to Jay after that one. So that will probably be a very nice feeling to Jay. Because it was looking kind of rough. Definitely wasn't like... I think Jay, we were mentioning the civs, like it was in a nice position, kind of. It was scary, claustrophobic, but solid position, all right, I think, anyway. But yeah, that really just pushed it over the edge. And Celts means that we're not going to see Celts on Cup, so I suspect we will probably be seeing Byzantines on Cup.
Yes. Quick side note: did you see the APMs?
Yes.
Jay had a Jay had a very nice APM.
Oh, was it nice? I got 70 on my screen.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
But...
I guess maybe the first 5 seconds didn't come off in mine.
Okay, yeah, that must have been it.
Changed absolutely everything.
Oh god.
Look at map draft then.
Yeah. So Raven gets to pick.
So we would be expecting home map, and it is going to be home map. It's going to be Chaos Pit. And what civs did we have earmarked? I guess for Raven, we said Celts or Poles, right? And now Celts are off the board. It seems obvious it would be Poles.
Yeah.
What are you thinking for Jay then?
Franks or Teutons or Persians, I guess. But probably not Persians. I think we must be playing Persians on Cup. So I'm going to say Franks, especially if I think it's Ted, which I do think it's Ted. I'm thinking Franks, yeah.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I think Franks in theory should be a great pick because you have double berries.
Yeah. Franks against Poles also could be interesting, because of the throwing axemen, if they can get a castle up. Or are they not good versus Poles?
Trying to think, like, what is Arb just not fine for Poles?
Yeah, Arb is fine. I
guess Arb would just be fine, no?
Oh,
Arb and like if you have like unique tech Hussar. That's like super late game, of course, and that is Chaos Pit, so the game could be well over by that point.
Yeah, true. Well, that's the thing with Poles, right? You got that chance to make loads of damage in Feudal Age with the stone mining bonus. So hopefully, not hopefully, but we'll see if Raven can make good use of that. I'm pause at 10, by the way.
Well, let's find out, will we?
3, 2, 1, go. So, Chaos Pick game 2. And it is Raven's first pick of Poles. Jay, though, is going to go for Teutons, which is one of their first picks as well. Persians was their absolute first pick, but second pick for Jay was the Teutons, and they get a very strong bonus to tower rushing as well. They get the ability to garrison lots of units within their towers, as Raven's going to come forward for a lane, pushing a deer all the way back and sending a Vil forward to snipe some deer as well. Looks like, okay, no, just pushing a deer away and killing them with a Vil. And also, Paradox, just one thing to mention about Raven. We saw Noel Gallagher with the perfect house placement. We've not seen that from Raven with the poles. Placing that house next to the mill.
No.
Next to the berries, I mean. Oh,
yeah,
I in the stone.
It's a difficult one on Chaos Pit, right? Because of the I mean, it's super open anyway, and like if you have map control, you've got loads of space to work with. On Arena, it is kind of important that you have like R4 by turn, you get those houses in the middle next to your TC, so you can utilize the space that you have a little bit better. Raven pushing the deer into his Vil to lame it it's pretty fucking funny, I'm not gonna lie. It's not what I was expecting to see in this game. The villagers getting rid of the stone. Might get rid of both of the stone piles. And like Jay isn't even does Jay know?
Yeah. I hope so.
Jay's got no idea.
Well, surely he saw the Vil though. I didn't actually notice if he saw it, but
doesn't see the stone though. And now he sees the walls.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh, he's going to send these 3 vills to build a lumber camp. That's clever. I like that from Jay. Gathers the food with them and then builds a lumber camp, so they drop off the food at the lumber camp when they build it. Cool.
I'd love for Raven to just lay him the other stone, no, but if you have the point of attack with Tower Rush on the left-hand side and you cover that stone anyway, it could be really good for Raven here.
Yeah, and look at how brutal Jay's forward berries are.
I know,
They're
right?
so close, so close, and that means that realistically he's going to go for the berries at the back. That's within the range of multiple towers that Raven might try and place. Also, Paradox, interesting note, we've got the Tarz's lumber camp, or whatever lumber camp it is, the one space away from the woodline, which I think is
For
quite cool.
God's sake.
I think it's cool.
It's absolute
Jay.
cope.
But Raven's not done that.
Absolute copium.
Well, there's 3 vills chopping this one tree, whereas Raven's only got 2.
I know, but we saw the issues last time.
Yeah, we did.
Once you're past that first layer, it's a lot. That's extra walking time, man. The most important thing is you have to shift your villagers and be very attentive to them.
Yeah.
And like sometimes when you have 3 vills chopping the one tree, like after this first layer, they might like bug out. I'm like, look, Jay's not shift queued his wood vills there. They're still in that first layer.
Well, Jay was trying to push a deer from Raven's base all the way back. Now he's engaged in a fight with the scout.
Villager from the other side. Villager from the other side as well.
Oh my god.
It
really is called Chaos Pit for a reason. Okay.
I'm just gonna pull back. And look at that full work.
I know.
Doesn't want to make 2. It is a little bit more expensive than a mill, right?
Yeah. This is that thing in the house, right?
I think long term you delete the house. Like you get the 5 pop from the full work anyway and you just delete the house.
Yeah, true.
But I think it's probably better to make 2 full works in all honesty. May still do that. May still put another full work to the left hand side of the berries.
Yeah, true.
I'm not sure, but we'll find out.
Well, Jay's going to win the race up to Feudal. Got Feudal already coming in, whereas Raven is quite far behind, to be honest. Going up 2 pop later. Has got Loom in already, I suppose. Got 50 gold in the bank, so unless Loom comes in after this villager, be up straight away. Yep, there we go.
Oh my god. If it's 23 pop scouts, this is breakfast confirmed.
Well, it's no one on stone yet. So the barracks coming down now. Jay is going to go for the Trush. Got 3 vills on stone.
Forward.
Yeah, 8 vills is a lot of vills.
That is a lot. They can fit up to 10. So
true, of course.
That is nice.
They can. Yes. So that is the plan. The shooting towers with more vills inside. Okay, and Raven's got 10 vills in the woodline now. But like you say, if it becomes a tower war, depending on how well it's walled in, Jay's towers will always win that fight. Here we go. Village coming in. We're going to first target the berries with double tower placement straight away. Okay, well, that does give all the stone in the bank though.
Yeah, but it's also very once you get the towers up, it's very difficult for Raven to push it because of the double tower.
Charlini confirmed.
Like personally, if I'm tower rushing, I actually quite like the double tower approach. Like in the one area to really lock it down, and it's on the stone as well. I'm gonna take the forward stone, getting absolutely griefed on. I mean, this one tower is gonna range it, but you're still gonna be so far behind. There's 9 vills.
Not going up. There's no way this tower stays upright. It's uphill. It's got 9 vills inside. Raven can't keep this tower up. Has to take the other stone, but it's walled in. Really nice work from Jay. That's where the 9th bill came from, I suppose. Yeah, just idling down Raven's bills so much here, who are repairing the tower. Now they pull away. Going out to this stone, but it's walled in, so I have to bash down these walls first. Meanwhile, anything from Raven in response? Not really. Can't use the Polish stone mining bonus because it's been walled in and the other stones underneath the tower. So it's going to try and chop through to the outside very quickly. Get some gold that way. 25 wood away is Raven, and Ted J is 25 wood away as well.
Yeah, and Raven's going for ranges now.
Ooh, okay.
Or, sorry, not range as a range. And hasn't made anything from it yet. More towers from Jay in the back. Did he lose his stone there? I don't think he did,
I think he
right?
deleted. Yeah, he just deleted it. I think he's got to creep them up a little bit slower than that. Trying to go for that one was maybe too far forward, but okay. Goes for it again. Needs to place some walls around it, but it's a little bit too late because Raven just about chopped through.
This is interesting gameplay from both, not just in
Yeah.
this game. Jesus. But the previous game as well. Raven is through. And I guess Jay is also through as well, but just quite hasn't realised. Okay, the villager walks
Here
through now.
Here we go.
And it's just bad pathing. No, that villager has been sent somewhere, and that is very, very deliberate.
Trying to sniff out the gold mines, I suppose. There we go. Finds the gold. You can go to. A lot of Vil fighting happening now on Raven's berries. Both berries are somewhat in range of the towers from Jay, which is really nice. And that's obviously where the folwark is, so can't place mills around that one very easily. This tower probably will go up if Jay can garrison some Vils inside to shoot the Vils, or not, maybe actually. The Vils are bashing it down really quickly! Oh, he cancelled it. He cancelled it. He got the stone back and placed it straight away again.
Yeah, I think it's a big win for Jay because you're chipping off a lot of HP. I don't understand why Jay isn't going for the stone wall just in front of the tower as well. You can place 2 stone walls there and the tower like cannot be Vil rushed at all.
Yeah.
Like especially from the right hand side, like the upper point of the tower is so easy just to go stone wall, stone wall.
This is now a bit of a tricky one for Jay because we've got only 4 Vils inside. Here we go, adding more Vils into that one now. But there's a significant head start for Raven on the tower attacking. It is also uphill. Does that make a difference for towers? Now I'm doubting myself as a noob caster.
No. I'm pretty sure towers do not. This is something that does come up regularly though.
Yeah.
And is Raven using range mod or not? Because that tower's in range of the one behind and still putting another one up.
Oh yeah. Well, just really needs to secure some position on the map. You can see we've invested in a folwark to the north here, so just does not want to let Jay continue this creep of towers in a circle around the base. Has to stop somewhere.
Raven has 2 Vils forward.
Oh boy. Oh boy, and we're stonewalling in.
See, to be honest, that's probably not the stone wall you want to go for. You want to look for the wood line and hope that you can wall them out. There is that one villager out from Jay, and Jay noticed. Jay actually does.
Oh, yes.
And Jay's going to send another villager now.
Yep, and there's also Paradox as a Vil up to the north for Jay.
Damn it.
So the other side, building outposts in a circle.
Yeah, I like that.
The Polish Vils heal. The Polish Vils heal HP back, right? So could actually win this fight with both Vils are pulled. Although, okay, gonna just ignore that and go for the stone walls. Oh, taps the tile. Clicking this Vils furiously.
Taps the gold.
Taps the gold.
I did get away. I actually got a gap.
Yeah, got the gap and squandered it.
And you can see, like at home, things are kind of calmed down. We got triple tower from Raven to defend in the meantime. All that stone is gone now.
Yeah, that's so good.
I actually don't think I've seen players like reinforce like such a small area with towers in a while. They're usually a little bit more spaced out than this.
Well, yeah, because you want to try and secure the map, but Raven just had to get something down that he could call his base. The stone on the left-hand side is all gone. The folwark with the berries, both patches of berries have had to be abandoned. So Raven is ahead in Vills, but it feels like Jay's presence around the map means that I guess I would say he's ahead, especially with the res in the bank as well. And Teuton farms are so cheap, and keep those farms pumping out nicely. Does feel good. I guess the one thing for the one thing for Raven is that he's got the Vills out around the edge of the map, in a bit more of a fashion than Jay does. So now Jay's expanded out to the gold here, so that's good. Some gold income.
Yeah, Raven might find this spell in the north. There is 2v1 here, so let's see if Jay has any kind of quick wall skills here. Raven, actually not going to be too far behind in the age drop. Jay does have the res, but doesn't have the buildings. One's only coming up now.
Ooh, yes.
Ooh, and still 100 with. Okay, we have it now. Big drop off. We still have to build it too. Okay, there's the market. So no military buildings yet.
And Raven's up
Jay.
already.
And Raven's up. Raven is up.
I'm going for stables. All right. So no stone in the bank to make any castles with. Could expand out to some stone on the edge ring. As one Vil peels off from this group of two, and it's going to try and look forward to see what he can find outside Jay's wood line. The stone wall means that both players kind of only have to worry about one half of the semicircle, or sort of one semicircle of the full ring, which is quite nice, I guess.
I think for Jay you still have to worry about the left hand side though, because it is Raven as walled forward, right?
Yes.
It's
But
you
Jay
that's
has got
locked
a
in there,
counter
so
wall up.
Yeah, for sure.
So at least be some warning. Oh, and Jay going for this wall now. Wall the
And
Vills
you have
in,
the
actually.
houses there as well, which is actually quite nice beyond the wall for Raven, so you have a little bit more like line of sight.
Yeah.
You're getting like seven tiles there beyond like the actual initial wall, which is pretty nice. I guess Raven defended pretty well. The only thing I'm a little bit disappointed in was the range addition. I don't really understand why you would go range at all. Like, why would you go range against Toots?
I guess I agree. I mean, it feels like spear skirm is the thing on this map, but as poles, that's probably not quite the case. And also,
I was just trying to get like 2 archers. The gold income is slow.
Jay?
Jay?
Vill's dying
Hello?
underneath the TC. Yeah.
Hello? Hello?
Okay, finally notices that, and the siege workshop comes up underneath the TC as well.
Jesus, what is going on? He's 7 Vills behind. He's got no military.
We're focusing on the castle drop forward, I guess, is the plan for Jay.
Come on, bro. I know, but you just put the villagers there and you just let it build. If you build it, they will come.
Oh, nearly got a critical on that Vil as well.
Oh, it's very close to an overchop, and the gate's open. Oof.
Gate is open. Let's get shut just in time. This CC is going down very quickly. But the good news for Raven is that they have Vills on the outside, so can expand their economy base over there.
This is absolute bedlam.
Yeah, this is. If you were saying that Cats always played Socotra, the mini map, like the map looks like someone who wants to play Socotra has made it.
Yeah. Certainly made it a very, like, sometimes you watch Chaos Pit games and they're not as crazy like as this one, like, at all. Like, they can be a bit more subdued, to say the least. But this game has not been like that, and that has been not just a choice from Raven, but also a choice from Jay.
Exactly. Because Jay was actually the instigator of that push forward.
Exactly. Jay's getting everything he deserves.
Oh, watch out, Raven!
Mangonel.
Mangonel micro.
Man, that Mangonel shot from Jay was so delayed as well. Like the Mango was sat there for like 2 seconds. It's like, do I shoot or not? Yeah, I did shoot in the end.
Raven has got a 10 bill lead, Paradox.
10? It's
Or
rising,
13.
bruv. It's rising, bruv.
It is
Look
rising.
at the idle time.
There's still 2 TCs alive. This TC is pumping Vills out from underneath the castle, and I guess because of the lack of ballistics, and also the castle's probably focused on it. Yeah, the castle's not shooting the Vills when they
Yeah,
leave, so
it's focused, 100%.
that's pretty cool. Oh, and Raven go for sneak stable, but there's an outpost right there. And
Ooh.
Jay spotted it. Good.
I don't think he
Bash down
did.
this palisade wall. Well, oh well, yeah.
I think. Oh, he does now. Yeah.
It's it now.
Okay. I didn't see that
Vills will
villager. It was
die.
already there.
Is the villager dying?
Maybe.
What?
Oh my god, he's not reacting.
No.
Stable goes up. He needs to quick pull this. And Raven needs to get a knight out ASAP. But he's got his own palisades up as well, so he can delete them. Even if you wall it in. Oh. Has to wall round the white caps.
Oh yeah, wall the back,
No.
Raven.
Okay. He has walked the Vil back though, so he can always put up another stable.
Oh my god.
What is going on with these Vils? They're walked in there as well. That's gonna be -3. It's gonna be over 20 Vils behind.
Wait, where's -3?
The Vils are walked in there with the
Oh
white
yes,
cap.
they are.
Oh, then the white cap gets out.
Oh, dodge that like Neo. Holy shit.
What the hell, man? Gets the Vil? Gets the Vil.
Guess the Phil. 20 villager difference. Raven, somehow 20 villagers ahead in this game. I mean, it really looked like Jay had all the initiative and momentum going forward, and did. Like, look at the castle. If you see a castle on your face, you would. I mean, it looks like Jay should be winning based on where the castle is placed, but it really does feel like Raven's ahead in this game, just purely based on the economic lead that they've got.
Yeah, I think the castle. Yeah, I'm not overly convinced by the castle when you had like 4 towers there anyway. It's killed a TC and denied some
follow-up.
berries.
Yeah, it's not really the biggest return. Like, not even got any Teutonic Knights out. Let's add some Teutonic Knights, you know? Why not? What's Raven got against Teutonic Knights right now?
Yeah, I guess that's true.
I guess towers. What do you reckon?
Yeah, like the garrison of elves inside the towers, they went too terrible. Needs to get rid of that range first.
Yeah. Breakfast abandoned the fact that Raven killed the market, and now it's going to go after the siege workshop. The Mangonel struggling to get round the thorny berry bushes, which slowed it down its path. Does ultimately die to the light cav. So light cav Mangonel push down the middle, down the throat for Raven. And Jay has not got an answer to it right now. It's 4 Mangonels up.
Yeah,
We could be seeing a 1-1 here.
Raven has more Mangonels than Jay's. Okay, the army's now gone up from Jay.
Oh yeah.
Raven did have more fucking Mangonels than Jay's total army, which is not a good sign.
It's
And
these
Raven
3
is
pikemen.
cruise control right now.
Okay, but Raven can't rest on the laurels because it just needs 2 knights to come in and all the Mangonels are dead. The light cap won't kill the knights quickly enough, so has to protect these Mangonels with something a bit more potent, I would say. Takes out the light
Attack rounds.
caps.
No, not bad. From Raven. I'm starting to feel more confident that he could attack ground the knights. How many knights
boy.
is Jay gonna... Ooh,
And 2 can play at the castle game, it looks like.
they certainly can.
I actually agree that it's a similar problem to Jay's castle. I actually think Raven doesn't need a castle here. And the Mangonels are going to die.
Oh boy.
The Mangonels are going to die. The Light Cav are now pulled away. The Bills can't repair that against the knight damage. And 1 knight is allocated a Mangonel each.
Now we're panicking and adding loads of knights to the queue, despite we have loads of res for it.
Oh god. A monastery added as well. Raven, obviously, Teuton's harder to convert, so doesn't want to get too drawn into a monk war. Knights will be plenty fine, I would imagine. There's also some pikes as well. Raven can go for a Imperial Age play as well. In fact, looks like that's what it's going to go for. Sells a bit of stone, picks up to Imp. There we go. So Raven will consolidate and strive to make something happen in Imperial Age. It looks like the left-hand side of the map is barren as well. Paradox could go for a push down that side.
I think the Imperial Age click is the... Make sure your opponent just taps out once Imp comes in. Go like, okay. Can't stop now.
Can these knights attack the wall? Or are they stuck?
I believe there's... Alright, so you gotta mass up the army, then you delete the stable.
You delete the stable?
I think you have to delete the stable.
Okay. I see.
So you make sure you have enough, and then you can attack. And there's not a gap.
No,
there is
no gap.
one gap. If you delete the palisade, I think you could get through, but I don't think you can.
Is there really a gap between the wall? There is a gap.
No.
Where's the gap?
No, there's not. They're just popping out. This is what happens when the palisades just flush them. You can pop the army out, but you can't do anything.
I don't think there's a gap. Count the wall tiles.
Okay, they are attacking now. But he deletes the stable anyway. So we do the right thing. We wait for big army numbers.
Oh, I see. Yeah. The width of the unit. Yeah. Sorry, I was focusing there the whole time, but actually there's a big fight happening now inside Raven's base. The monks obviously can't do an awful lot against Teuton Knights, but there's overwhelming knight numbers for Raven now. The Vil numbers are evening up, but that might be soon to change, as Raven's going to take a really nice fight with the Knights against the Teuton Knights, who do have extra armor on them.
Oh my god, look at the TC at home. Look at the TC at home for Jay. He's not noticed.
Where? What?
The TC in the back. Okay, now notices.
Oh, there's an absolute bloodbath there on the farmers. Yeah. 73 to 54 bills.
And the gold. It was even. He just lost 20 bills. Get absolutely waltered.
I need to watch that one back. Sorry, my observing that game was absolutely horrendous.
Get waltered.
Oh god, look at this absolute slaughter. 74 to 70 bills ish, and there's just absolute brutalization underneath PC. Oh god.
Feels bad, man.
So, with that, Raven does tie up the series. Chaos Pit, I think, will be a map which looked like he was very comfortable to play. I'm thinking this is Cats.
Comfortable? Is that the right word?
I think Raven thrived in the chaos. I think he enjoyed
thriving in the chaos. I like that. Yeah. I don't know if comfortable is the right.
Oh no. Okay, maybe not comfortable.
Thriving in the chaos for sure, though.
Enjoyable. 63 to 53 APM. And
I'm still getting Cats and Ted vibes, and Ted is known to be a yellow picker, right?
Yep. Ted is the yellow picker for sure.
I think Ted, especially after the previous series and this series here from the map draft, I think it still makes a lot of sense.
Alright. Poles beat Teutons. Alright, I'm going to get a drink and then I'm going to game 3, which I guess will be on probably Arabia or Fortified Clearing.
I'm going to do the exact same thing. I'm going to get a drink, so get the tunes turned up.
Yes. All right. So who are we thinking then? Cats, Svanji. Raven picks, so it was Tunnel and Neon. Oh, I see. Yeah. The final pick in the map draft makes a lot of sense that Raven would go for Tunnel rather than Neon if they like a chaotic playstyle. We kind of saw that, right, with the way they tried to play Tunnel, going for the all-in. It's also a bit tricky, right, because if you are Jay from In-Betweeners, you have no information about who your opponent is. But Raven has watched a set that Jay's played, so it's a bit tricky for Jay to just to gauge the vibe of the series. I think I'm just gonna say I had Cats in my spreadsheet before today, and I'm even more confirmed on that after watching him play. So I think there was probably enough information out there to make an educated guess. I understand in the draft if Jay wants him to have a super comfortable draft because he's not seen who his opponent is. It could be Alice, it could be anyone. So wants to pick the maps he's most comfortable on. But yeah, I do think we have a matchup here where Raven is Cats. And that would make sense with the Neon ban. So game 3 then will be on what?
Arabia.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense.
I will eat my hat if this is not Ted.
I think it's Ted.
My metaphorical hat.
Yep. No one wears hats nowadays. Find something else to eat. I'll eat my Oreos if it's not Ted. Wait, no. I'll eat my Oreos if it is Ted. I want to eat my Oreos.
You're gonna eat your Oreos anyway.
I'll eat my Oreos if it's Ted, and I'll drink my milk if it's Cats.
Oof. My goodness.
So I'm gonna be well fed tonight. Okay,
geez.
game 3 Paradox. I'm paused at 10 seconds on Arabia. It is Franks against Slavs.
When you're ready, my man.
3, 2, 1. Sorry. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, so Jay, it's just something so much about seeing a yellow color Franks on Arabia feels extremely Ted-like.
Well, let's just not even.
It might be an impersonator, but I think it's Ted.
Even call him Jay from this point on. It's Ted. It's like so blaringly. It's just so obvious that it's Ted.
And Raven's gone for Slavs now. What is special about Slavs on Arabia? Nothing necessarily, but they have got the farm bonus back, which they used to have. And that, I think, is a really nice bonus for them. And Slavs are a civ which I think Viper or someone said that they're always a bit slept on in tournaments. Because they're not very sexy, right? But they have got a lot of strength. No. Just nothing as sexy as other civs bonuses.
Yeah, and Slavs a couple of years ago did used to get played in Arabia a bit more, but now we have a lot more civs in the game.
Mm-hmm.
And they've been they were power kept a little bit. They lost the farm bonus too, but now they have it back. It's Slavs are back.
Yeah, yeah. I think it's a nice pick. So against Franks though, well, I guess yeah. People in chat saying late game Slavs crush Franks. I think that. Well, I see the logic there because of the Jujina Halb is obviously extremely potent, and I'm not quite sure what Frank's meant to do against that.
I think
But
more so Halp is also Boyar is very, very strong in
oh
his matchup.
yes, and Boya's super strong. We did have Franks coming in before we saw the Slavs, so it's possible that Raven has specifically counterpicked the Franks with Slavs. Possible. Although, I mean, why would he not just go Hindustanis or Gujarats or something? But yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe they had this matchup in mind during the Civ draft.
Who picked what first? Let me quickly check.
So we had the first three Civs for both players. Then we had Raven, gets first pick after the thing. Goes for Celts.
So Slavs was a reaction.
Yeah, Slavs was a reaction.
Potential reaction. Slavs was picked after Franks, just to clarify. But it could definitely be a reaction to the Franks pick.
Ooh, very interesting wall of houses here from Raven. 25 pop with Slavs in houses. Slavs get 5 extra pop from military buildings. So you typically don't actually need that extra house. And I've gone for it very early and with Slavs, and they're all in a line like this. This is very interesting.
As Nin says though, kind of protects the gold a little bit, gives you a start of a wall there. And I guess like making the houses at this point it's not gonna make too much of a difference, right? And I think as we go in, let's look at walling potential. Raven could wall to wood line there, next to the gold, wall to the edge, should be fine. Protecting this wood line at the left hand side might be a little bit problematic. I don't know where you potentially start and end the wall there on the left hand side for Raven.
Yeah, it's awkward, right? It's really awkward. The bases are pretty open, really, really open for both players.
Jay's,
I like Jay's.
I definitely like Jay's more because he has a lot of forward wood, so it is very easier to wall when you have wood like this, in my opinion. Like you just fill in the gaps. You have nice natural walls. You can wall to the edge on the left hand side, wall to the edge on the right, and you might have a problem if you get like towered. But it's very, very unlikely. The walls though from Jay are like these walls he's kind of going for already with the houses and the barracks.
Oh my god, Paradox.
Slightly odd.
Do you know where I've seen these walls?
Golden Lakes, perhaps?
Golden Lakes yesterday. Golden Lakes yesterday. I've seen these walls.
This is big Golden Lakes vibes going on right now. We literally seen this. It's like the exact same walls.
Oh my god. Well, so the reason that the wall, like, it's not bad. It takes the funnels.
No, it's the exact same style.
It is the exact same style. Yes, absolutely. That's the thing. It's so idiosyncratic of Mr. Ted. And actually, now we've got Feudal Age in for both. So 20 pop, and is it 20 pop scouts from Raven? That's so last year, man. 20 pop scouts.
Yeah, to be honest, it is funny to see, but I do like seeing it because what are these Woodvilles doing from Jay, man? I think confirmed.
Oh god, we've seen enough happen. Surely for one tournament.
It's making me feel things, man. But yeah, back in the 20 popper, it is nice. It kind of, to me, 20 pop scouts. tells me you're more of a classic player.
Yeah. Is Cats a classic player?
I would say Cats is more of a classic player, yes.
Okay. I think this is honestly, I've been cooked a lot this tournament. This matchup is the first time I'm like really confident on both players. Honestly, because I'm getting a lot of really good vibes and tells from both.
I mean, especially Jay. I mean, like, Jay, we can book Jay in already. That's been signed, sealed, and delivered. Raven has a little bit more of a question mark, but considering I feel like I haven't saw Cats yet, I do feel like this is Cats, and
these walls are so interesting. Actually, I would never have thought to war like this, but it's actually gonna work. Like Jay's,
I like it now. Yeah.
Jay could just run past though. That's my bit of worry for me. Like Jay could just run past. There's no spearmen on the wood lines, but it would be a big investment.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
it's a risk as well, right? You're gonna run through and not get anything.
Kathy in the chat says, "I marked Raven down as Cats from the moment they streamed a voice call." Exactly. Like it's all lining up. It is all lining up. I think the clues were there.
We did say that as well. We said that is kind of like a Cats thing.
Yes.
Now that we know what Cats is like, it's not unexpected. But I think for, let's say last year, that would have been more of like an unexpected thing for Cats to do. But now we know what Cats is like.
Yeah. Is it confirmation bias though? There is always that possibility that
it is a potential that someone is now pretending to be like more like Cats.
Yeah.
They're thinking that they can up their game, and Raven is going super greedy here. Loads of farms down, not making any more military.
I like it. I like it a lot. I think it's also the thing is, ironically, Raven actually might have more chance of getting in than Jay does. Just bashes down this weak tile of wall, goes to the blacksmith. Raven. Okay, there we go. The wall is going to go down and has to build a house behind it. Okay, goes to the outside wall. Nicely done. Gets around on these other walls now as well. Taps them very nicely done from Jay. Jay did run past though. So small walls down on the gold and the wood line for Raven. Can Jay find anything? Maybe so. One villager is targeted down now by the scouts. These scouts have now made the choice to run through. And running back out again is going to be quite hard. So it might be a trade-off of all these scouts for Jay, but it's going to get some good good damage off in return, and actually picks off a Vil, maybe not quite. Little Tyler Power save wouldn't go miss here.
Get in now. Yep. Okay. Nice. Scouts are essentially stuck. Got a re-wall though. Okay, nice. And this is the risk from diving in deep like this. So you don't really know what damage you're gonna get. And now the scouts are back, and Raven's just gonna clear all this up from Jay. But Jay is up to cancel Age first.
Yeah, by quite some way actually. Quite some way. And yeah, good job from Raven to pull away weak Vils off of their farms and send them to slightly safer farms underneath the town centre. Castle Age clicked now for Jay. What can the Franks do with their timing advantage? I guess we're just going to see some knight play. Second stable coming up, so that probably confirms that. But Jay's got a very nice Castle Age time here, and could do something more exciting than just going 2 stable knights, but I guess we're just going to go for 2 stable knights. So that's sense.
Yep, looks like the same for both. Upgrades coming in. You can see armor, fortune already on the way for Jay. Didn't get anything from his scouts in the back of the base there, and Raven did do a good job to defend in the end. You've been adding in more scouts as Raven.
I guess for the impending monk war. I'll have those ready.
Should be expected, right? And there's the Ancient Monastery from Jay.
Yep.
I love that Raven's just walling off the front of his base now, just in case.
Yeah, need to be very, very careful when this knight's running around. They will not worry about TC, a couple of TC volleys without fletching. They'll just waltz on by. Quite an army of Scout Cav here, Paradox. 5 Scout Cav. No forging yet on these, but they will do some damage to the palisade walls. Over on the side of J, and it might just cause enough distraction to keep the knights at home, not going forward to attack Raven, but let's see. The knights are on their way. I don't think they're turning around now. And we've got a deviation here, because we've got 2 TC production, 2 TCs on the way for Raven. Oh, delete the tile of wall, I guess, to place them on a street. Yeah, there we go. That did let the scout have a chance to run in. And it's just 1 TC, 2 stable knights, and monastery for J. So difference there, and Frank's trying to use Castle Age power spike. Slav's going to try and stall the game out longer into Imperial Age and beyond.
Yeah, looking to add more eco bind. And going to be 3 TCs here as Raven. Okay, wow. Okay. And the scouts are coming home. Okay, light cav coming in now.
Can't afford
the knights are in. The knights are in.
Oh, the knights are in. This could be a really, really rough moment. This is so bad for Raven. Sorry, the knights have so much HP.
What happens when the knights have come? Well,
the billiards are gone, and billiards are all dying here. There's nothing that the light cav can do, right? There's even a spearman mixed in with this. It's really nice, a really annoying little touch from Jay. Just gonna make sure this hole is maintained. And yeah, these Bills desperately want to finish this town centre, but there's nothing they can do. They wall themselves in, that might be a chance. Quickly build some walls. Don't think it's gonna happen. Knights take the fight. The light cav are gonna really, really want to take the fight. I don't think it's a good fight here. Gets completely cleaned up. The Vil numbers are actually ahead for J, and they're only going to get higher as the Eco KD rises and rises. 5 to 0 Eco KD. Some Vils did manage to get themselves safely stowed away, but 7-0 Eco KD now. This is just brutal.
Total and brutal. Totally different kind of reaction from J when he was getting scouts picked on as well. It's like the villager was pulled almost immediately.
Yep.
And okay, Raven is going to close up the gaps now. Okay. Now we're just going full greed mode essentially, by the looks of it.
Yeah.
We're 7 Vils behind.
Absolutely have to.
7 Vils behind, and we're in like this tiny portion of the map.
Yeah, it's brutal how small Raven's area of control is. Right, Jay has complete map control around anywhere that's not this. Within the rings of the TC radius is Jay's territory. It's everything else is Jay's territory.
This is familiar territory for Ted, isn't it? Ted's done this before.
I think I mean, yes. I think
this is not his first rodeo. This is not his first rodeo.
Ted or Jay, whatever you want to call him, is very comfortable right now. Takes out the light cav for the TC as well. These 2 knights aren't really going to pose a massive threat, but they are pulling back the entire army for Jay, which is good damage in itself, to be honest. Those knights aren't doing anything more useful. It does clean those up. Raven is full greed mode, like you said, and it's meant that he has just about equated the Vil difference. So, gotta be happy with that, but it's at the cost of having no army, and Jay's been pumping 2 stable knights pretty much the whole time behind this.
I'm picking up relics.
Oh, look at those. That stable,
3 in already.
90%. Oh, in the last minute, it must be. Yeah, okay. Yeah, the stable's been working hard all game. Actually, pikemen now. And the relics, yeah, like you said, the relics picked up as a really good bonus as well.
Yeah, like, get a 4 relics, and you can pretty much add on like +4 to the Vil count. If not, a little bit greater at this point of the game. Because it's like post-up Vils and gold, isn't it? So.
Yeah.
The gold
Definitely.
income is very, very good at this point. Loving it.
Raven might get his knight reconverted by this monk for Jay, but looks like it's just going to pick up the relic and walks away. The stable for Raven was being attacked by those knights, and the one monk does pull it away. This is something I always think about Paradox. Like, when you're attacking a building like that, and one monk starts converting, there has to be a threshold at which you just say, "Oh, you know what? Fine, take one."
You're gonna lose
conversion.
one. I know. Like it seems like
But, like,
a weird one to me.
I'll just finish off the stable and kill all your bills. But
Exactly.
I'm not
Why
quite
would
sure
you not?
what that number is. So
I mean, Jay has 16 knights.
yeah. Like one is gonna get turned on by the other 16 knights, die, and then the monk's used up its conversion. The stable's gonna go down, and you can kill any vills over 45 because that's as many as you can fit in the TCs. So I don't know. Interesting one to be to work out there. If like, I'd like to see a sort of Spirit of Law video or something about that.
Hmm. Yeah. I don't know if Spirit of the Law is going to give you too many insights in top level gameplay.
Okay,
But
maybe
anyway,
Hera can do a video about that.
yeah.
Okay, maybe Viper can do a video
G-
about that.
Jay's up to him.
Jay is up to him, and the castle's coming down on the hill as well, just to fully solidify the position. Could see some throwing axemen. Might be a nice addition. Probably not needed, just for style
Throwing
points.
axeman.
Why not?
Well, the game's going to be over once one's in.
Yeah, okay. I'm just saying, man. Just trying to keep it going.
You're trying to.
You're right, though.
Don't be trying too hard, okay? Like, it's pro casters, man. Trying to create unnecessary hype when it does not exist. Like 3 or 4 throwing axemen against these pikemen would be kind of nice.
That's what
For
I'm
the
saying.
next
Look, there we go. 4
For the
throwing
next
axemen.
1 minute.
Yes.
Enjoy them when it
go.
comes, baby. They might not even get ejected.
No, we're poking down the barracks with our spearmen or pikemen.
What's that monk doing? Very
Yeah,
brave.
Got a bit caught off there.
Yeah.
I mean, the downside of sending all your army forward is there's nothing left at home. Jay recognises that and is going to just charge forward now with all of his knights. By the way, love these outposts from Jay. Look at that. He's playing on all visible. You can see everything in the players.
Ooh.
What are we doing? The stone. GG Scott.
There's a procaster here. Yes. Procaster isn't about creating unnecessary hype. It's about calling the shots.
Sorry. Okay. Well,
And Ted's 2-1 up.
it does seem that way. But we'll go with Jay from the In-Betweeners for now.
Whoa, come on. Come off it, mate.
We don't know. It could be anyone. It could be Atten
Who you-
versus Breakfast.
Who are you
Again.
trying to kid on? I mean, Raven could be breakfast.
Wait, Raven could be Breakfast, really? We can't have talked about Breakfast every single set for it not to be Breakfast in one of those ones.
Raven could be breakfast.
99% explored. Why are you so convinced that no one can be me except all the people who are? Oh.
That amount of caps is definitely worthy of a timeout. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm rent free inside Breakfast's head right now.
Breakfast Liam? I don't think breakfast was Liam.
My point there was, Breakfast, we've talked about you every single set for the sets in the round of 16. that surely it's impossible that you rock up in the quarterfinals as Raven. Like you're by far the most discussed player in the entire tournament.
Because that's a nice backhanded compliment. Mm-hmm.
Is that backhanded?
Don't even try and disguise it. It's not, Walt.
What's that Oscar Wilde quote? The only thing worse than being talked about is not being talked about.
Oh, Jesus, now you're castling.
No, exactly. Yeah, we're not. This isn't Dave, so maybe you are Raven because
Who? Who?
Oh god.
Dave who? What?
Was that MBL who said that?
Unfortunately, yeah. Leave Dave alone.
Dave's in the semis. Against what's his name? Against James Corden. All right. Yeah, Dave's lost round for breakfast. Okay, Paradox. Let's get back on track here. It's match point for Jay. So Raven has to win both of Cup and clearing. Auto clearing.
I mean,
what are the civs we're
since
going
you
to use
know you're
on
against, since you know you're against Ted, you probably feel half decent against fortified clearing, to be honest.
Yes. Are we? Is Ted going to use Spanish there or Turks?
I think you use Turks.
Okay.
You just
What
play
do you wanna do?
standards. You play like
Bohemians.
try and get relics. And yeah, I mean, if you play Bohemians, it could be a little bit risky, right? Like Turks do have the extra range and the bomber cannons. They are kind of known as like the Bohemian killer because of it, 1v1.
Oh, really?
I kind of like the Byzantine matchup though, versus Persians on Cup, your home map.
Yeah. Maybe just go with that one right now.
You do have Japanese as well.
Ooh.
Honestly, Byzantines versus Japanese on Cup is a hard choice.
I would be playing Byzantines.
They're both.
Have they actually
top
lost
tier.
yet on Cup? Feels like Byzantines are cracked on Cup.
Yeah, I think the Japanese are also going to be a very good option.
Well, now that I've seen people play with Dromans, it makes me like the Byzantines even more.
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
the Dromans
yeah.
just seem like a late game. Like it's so good on a map like Cup. Because I think in a water fight, like on Team Islands or Islands or whatever, Dromans are really nice at killing enemy ships. But on Cup, they don't kill ships. They kill castles, they kill TCs, they kill
army.
Rangers, army.
They kill absolutely everything.
Yeah. It's like a way better version of a turtle ship.
Easily.
I think Turks the tunnel pick until Brits and Spanish left last. I agree. I think that's exactly right. And there might be a flex for Turks to be played on auto clearing, but I think I actually can't remember now, but I want to say that Jay played Spanish on auto clearing before, or maybe I'm just thinking of a TED game I saw on auto clearing. But I swear I've seen Spanish played on auto clearing, and I thought it was Jay who did it. Maybe that's not true.
Did somebody not just say that? I think it was.
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
just-
Yeah, it's Parrot.
Jay used
Parrot.
Spanish. Yeah.
Nice.
That's a big Parrot moment. Yeah, Parrot or Bob moment, I'm not sure. Probably more of a Bob moment, to be honest.
Bob moment.
Since it was
That's Bob. Okay, but let's get going in Cup. Just gonna load up the game. Pause at 10 seconds.
Let me just refresh. Maybe, please. Okay, so kind of the expected subs then.
Yeah. This is Jay's first pick Civ the Persians. So hopefully he's got a plan here against Byzantines, right? Because he's picked them blind when Byzantines are open. So Byzantines are open as well. So yeah. 10 seconds.
I am paused.
3, 2, 1, go. And let's have a look. Can Raven pull off the 2 games back to back and come back to win this series? Or will Jay win with Persians on Cup for the first time in the tournament, actually, according to the stats Boo shared earlier? But Persians are 0-2 on Cup, obviously thought to be very strong because of the hybrid nature of it. But yeah, Byzantines have definitely had some very good wins on this map.
Yeah, and let's see. I mean, both Civs should trend pretty well on the map. We kind of know where the opponents are always going to be, but Scouts are not doing anything dodgy for the meantime. That being said, we have boars in the back for both players. Maybe one, so I guess one boar each is a little bit more exposed for potential aim.
Yeah.
But I'm not seeing like anything that as of yet.
There's a very inviting TC spot on that wood line for Raven, where the gold is poking into it. Maybe he'll go for that later on in the game. There is potential for Persians to play a douchey way, as Porky says.
Oh, for
I haven't
God's
seen
sake!
that yet.
Come on.
I don't think Ted's going to go for that.
There we go. Good, good. Yes. We're not going to see Ted play like that. How much do the players know from the middle? Because actually the fish is terrible on the south side. Oh, there's actually that one hiding in the swamps from Raven. Okay.
Oh, yeah, very sneaky swamp fish.
Okay, then it's not too bad. But the fish in the north side is so much better for Jay.
Is it meant to spawn like this? With the fish not in a pond? I feel like that's
I
quite
can
unusual.
do that sometimes, yeah. It can
They
do
can,
that sometimes.
okay.
Yeah. But the fish in the north is actually way worse for Raven. He's got like 2 deep fish, and then after those ones, you're having to go up a little bit more to the north again. But there's like 3 really good deep fish from Jay next to his dock. Like,
Yeah,
really
I think
good.
Raven has scouted the north side enough to know that he'd rather place his dock in the south. It looks like that's the plan. There we go. Dock in the south side of Raven, so we'll get good fishing income. It does mean that we've got an opposed dock game rather than both in the same side. And that, well, it's always hard to say. Like, maybe you're adding a second dock on the way up anyway to make fires from.
Oh, definitely. It's just a question of it's the same kind of discussion we had last time, right? Do you add the second dock in your starting pond, or do you try and go forward and disrupt?
So, what was the conclusion of that discussion?
I think for Byzantines, maybe it makes more sense to add your second dock forward. But for Persians, you should probably always add. If you're up against Byzantines, you should probably always double down to defend.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
And
that makes sense.
Once you've done that, then if you trade well there, if you win the water on the north side, then you try and go for the pond on the other side.
You can see how the Persian faster working docks and TCs bonus is really already come into its own. It's a 3 population difference between the players. Jade is getting Loom now, whereas Raven already got it, but still. Nicely done for Jay there, and up to feudal age a handful of seconds later with the extra population already. So that's pretty cool.
I think the dog was a little bit later as well, though. From
yeah, it was
from Raven. I'm gonna say a little bit, like a reasonable amount.
Is fish working? No, fishing ship's not working actually for Raven there. And Raven now just going to have a quick sweep of the shoreline for Jay's side, and Jay doing the same. Both players just finding out, has my opponent docked on the same side as me, or are they in their own side of the map? And Raven will soon discover that Jay has docked the other side, and Jay has already found, in fact, Raven's dock on the south, so they know they're in opposite pond game, at least for now. Will Raven add the second dock? It looks like, actually, we're going to go for a barracks. 11 on wood, nobody on gold just yet. So does that mean that we're going to see a stable after this as well? Which would be a very big turn up for the books.
We got barracks from J2, also going to gold. And it would be a very Ted thing to make a range anyway, despite playing dispersions. But it is going to be a stable. Okay. Who just wants to make some fires, I presume. In the meantime, that's why we're going to gold. So we're going to go stable. And there's a range from Raven.
But nobody on gold. So is it spear, skirm?
Trash.
Yeah. I mean, it's very unusual to not have any fire ships coming out, I would say. Also, only 2 fishing ships for both. Well,
yeah,
Jay's building fires.
I guess, like, if you want to deny a dock, it's going to be, like, you want to have a galley out more than a fire.
Yeah, I don't know. This is the awkward thing about this fishing ship location. They are not safe from oncoming scouts. And honestly, Paradox is looking like Jay's going to play this map like it's Arabia with a bit of fish. Isn't too fussed about the water. To be fair, Raven's not too fussed about the water either. We're going to just go very, very simple. Couple of fish, but focusing on the army production. Land army production.
Yeah, you can see Jay farming on the mill first. Maybe some hardcore Ted fans who can tell me if that's something he does regularly. Both players walling up when they have the time to do so. Not a lot of army on the field. There is 4 scouts with a 5th one on the way, and the 3 scouts are already in the back from Raven. From Jay, sorry, and Raven's base. But he is small walled with some houses and other things. Actually, houses being used almost exclusively for the small walls.
Walls up to the back of the base as well. Very, very light on the army production. Just a couple of spearmen. Right? Nothing really that major invested. Raven's just biding his time as the game gets a bit deeper into feudal age. And here we go. Okay, so Raven is going to now use those Byzantine naval units to their full potential, looks like, with the second dock, but the Ville's going to die.
That's a bit sloppy, not having it well done. Spears there too late. 1 villager gone. Equal difference is 4, because 1 fishing ship that get taken out from Jay as well.
Ooh, the spearman could kill the fire,
though. Yes.
Okay, fire pulls away.
But the fire moves into the water. And now the villager's on the swamp, but it does get the dock up. Ooh, jeez.
It's crazy how little damage the fire does to spearmen. It's so funny.
Box formation scouts, by the way.
Ooh, Ted confirmed.
Definitely not at it.
This is such a unique cup game. Like, usually the cup games have way more chaos on them. On water, sorry. And then land is like such an afterthought. Like, oh my god, let's add some farms. You know, like, bloody hell, I've not added farms in 10 minutes, sort of thing. But this is completely opposite. It's like, oh, you know, idyllic scenery around the town centre. It's just got some nice stone walls up, some and palisade walls up around the sides. And then Raven's got a little egg base here. But the navy is the water is just suspiciously empty of all action.
Yeah.
And
it's
Castle's
very
coming in for
devoid.
Jay.
Which is maybe... It's maybe just what Jay's more comfortable doing. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink, Ted. Not known to be much of a kind of like water hybrid player. No offense. Just stating pure facts here. But
Watch
just
out,
gonna keep it in.
Paradox.
Just gonna keep it into a more of a land map situation. Even put a range up as well, did Jay. The range is an interesting addition.
Oh boy.
Are we actually gonna see Persian CA?
Oh
That would
my
be
god.
interesting. Oh my god,
Wait,
we're gonna
so-
see Persian CA. He's going for a second range.
Holy shit. Okay, so hang on, remember what changed? They get five gold when they kill a unit, is that it?
We also get Parfin available in cancellation now, so it's not gonna be a unit that's
yes.
scalable. Because you do not get you don't get Bracer and Imp, right?
Yep.
But Ted is going CA. Sorry, Jay is going CA. Persian CA.
Oh god.
My bad.
Yeah, whoops.
Just Ted things, you know.
Oh my god. Okay, let's go, baby. Cavalry archers in the queue. We have got fletching. We cannot afford Bodkin. Didn't see Bloodlines. Bloodlines has come in.
Yeah.
We got archer armor as well. I mean, the res. Are we going for war galley?
The War Galley choice is interesting to me.
I don't think we need war galley. I'll be honest. Okay,
I think-
yes, the fires now are upgraded, but what are they actually doing? Like, they're not threatening anything.
No, but I think... Are we gonna force Raven to do the same thing, though?
Well, I thought Byzantine fire galleys beat generic fire ships. Or am I trolling?
But there's 3 versus 1 here, well.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, but
So, like, if you want to win the pond, you have to get War Galley.
you need another dock anyway. My point is, the dock's going to die before anything useful can happen. We spent 230 food on that when we could have got Bodkin Arrow. These cav archers.
Yeah, but like there was a flag on the dock, right? So like
True.
Jay doesn't know how many fires are in there.
That's very
Could
good
have
point.
got War Galley in the Sovereign dock, and it would have been fine. And like before you know, like 4 Byzantine fires could have popped out.
Raven now going for double monastery play behind this. It is cav archers. Bodkin Arrows on the way. The cav archers are going to try and break through this layer of palisade walls. They're actually slower than I thought they would be. Bodkin surely will help that. A little bit quicker now. So they will be through, but there's 2 monasteries behind. Sanctity is on the way, and Monk on the way as well. I guess Raven thought that was walled, but it was actually quite clear to see it was not walled there, so CA can carry on marching through.
What CA? What did you just say?
What did I say?
Did you say the cat CA?
I didn't mean
What
to,
did-
but maybe it was a Freudian slip.
What? Sorry, what did you just say?
Oh
Double
god.
monastery against CA is interesting.
I mean, I don't like it, I'll be honest, Paradox. We've also got 2 scout cabs in here as well, so they're going to do great against the monks. There's no army for Raven. There's literally nothing. It's 2 spearmen and 4 monks in the queue, 1 in the field.
I'm really not sure who Raven is.
It's cats.
This series has been a major spanner.
Oh, I'm getting
I'm not
cooked
sure
now.
it is. I'm actually
getting,
not sure it
I'm
is
getting
Cats.
cooked.
I'm actually not even sure it is Cats.
Oh, Paradox. No. I'm not falling for this.
No, like I think Cats would have played better. No offense to Cats if it is you, no offense. Uh,
How come you can say that, man? If I said that, it'd be a month-long inquiry about how much I hate breakfast.
I'm respected. Cool.
Okay, Raven is not gonna go out without a fight. Castle coming
Oh.
down on the marsh. All the boys and girls are coming forward for this one. The question is, will it actually... Okay, they're stuck on their own houses. Okay, we delete the house. The thing is...
Okay, we're sending 19, so that's good.
Salve.
Cat's calling it clown play. Oh,
This could be
the Cavouch is a wrecking house here. Could be Atten?
double monastery against CA. That seems like very Atten-like.
Oh god.
He gets the conversions right. He's feeling good. CA go back. The Hail Mary, as Fanji called it, he sent 14 bells. Sorry, 20 bells forward. Boy oh boy.
I think the castle probably does go up actually.
Nah, 20 bells is very difficult to stop. Like that 100% goes up.
The question is, at what cost? There's still no
Not a lot.
ballistics.
Because 20 bells is just so much. Like it goes up super quick.
Yeah, but the cost is the economic cost of not having
I'll forget about
20 bills
I'll
working.
forget about that. It's all good.
Okay. Okay. Alright, well ignore that one, but I am still thinking about it. The thing, like, where's Raven taking res? The farms into the TC, there's a handful of bills on wood, and the rest of the bills are bashing down a house to the side of this castle.
Yeah, but I'm gonna criticize anything. I'd like to see the villagers just work away on the stable.
Yeah.
And Raven fucking returns the villagers onto the stable. Let's go.
Also,
And actually
not
nice,
gonna lie,
actually nice monk micro. Not that
yeah,
bad.
the conversions have been kind of on
Yes.
point. Oh, paused for a sec, just to get the macros working again.
Sick, go. Oh boy. Okay, monks exposed. CA for some reason are going after the villagers though. Gonna lose more army. My army is your army. Your army is my army.
Your army's my army, yeah. So, like, the scouts get one monk into the castle, but actually not a massive deal for the scouts. Neither player the ballistics. The thing is, for Jay, if he could find the res for ballistics, it would make a massive difference. Also, I don't know if he got Thumb Ring yet or not.
No, I don't think Jay got a lot of upgrades. I can feel that Jay's feeling a little bit shaky. Villagers
A
bashing
little
down
bit
the range.
nervous.
Getting a little bit nervous, you know? You know what I mean?
Yes, because obviously he can't. We can see the Vil numbers. He can't see that. He'll know he's ahead in Vils. But he can't quite see how far ahead in Vils he is.
Look at his idle wall. Look at his idle TC time. Don't tell me he's not shaky in there.
Oh boy. Oh really boy. Yes, he is actually shaking. Raven's so far off imp though. Imagine if Raven could click imp. If Byzantines is cheaper, but still he's so far away and just bashing buildings down with Vils. Is that really the best idea?
This TC's going down, baby. That Persian TC was got double HP. No problem.
Oh god. The Vils are unbuilding the TC. pulling it apart with their bare hands.
I mean, it's gonna help because the idle TC time's not gonna go up as much now.
True. Gotta pad
And
the
he's
stats
stealing
for
the
Jay.
farms.
Let's go, baby.
He needs redemption if you have this many monks now. Maybe realistically, if you have redemption, you can snowball this.
Oh boy.
And here we go.
Wait,
Cool
is this
caster.
actually going to happen? I actually don't know who's going to win this game now. I
Cool caster,
thought
let's
that
go.
Raven was just lost.
He's 17 bells behind, which is actually not that much, and he's kind of like all in plays. What kind of momentum does Jay have?
Take a fish.
Oh, that's
This is
beautiful.
the Hail Mary. As Fanji said, it's a Hail Mary play. Sometimes Hail Marys do actually result in victory. This could be one of those
Alright.
times.
It could
Six
be, yeah,
rams?
could be.
Oh my god. 6 battering rams in this siege workshop. Is that really necessary? Okay, well, we're going to do a lot of damage to the mangonel, the castle, and there's only monks there to convert them. But there are vills which could come back and kill the rams.
The Vels will do very good against the Rams.
Here we go. The rams are on the way. Are the vills going to be pulled? The monks have to keep safe from the light cab. The vills are on the way to the castle, or not, actually.
Side. Pumps at the monk on the other
Monks
side.
pop
Okay.
out. Don't use all the conversions on one unit. Careful with those monks. They are getting their conversions on the light cav. Cataphract pops out the castle to try and take care of the rams as well. Actually, the vills were not pulled. The rams are hitting each other because of the converted rams can task onto the rams from J. HP in the castle's half
3000
HP.
HP. Byzantine Castle.
Byzantine
Rams
castles,
are great
yeah.
against other Rams.
Oh my god. And the cav archers, I think, might end up stuck underneath the castle, although 3 rams did survive, and GG is called. Raven, I think, was about to lose that castle. And with it, I think, any hope of victory in this game, and therefore the series. And Jay marches on to the semis.
Ted in the semi-finals.
Oof.
My goodness. Oof. Unbelievable.
That was a nice one. Yeah, that was a really nice game and a really nice series. GG, Ted. Very well played indeed. And GG, Cats as well, or whoever you are, Raven. Yeah, like I said, I've not been confident about matchups before like this one. This really was. I really am confident on these two.
Let me just check who's in chat right now. Okay. I'm seeing some names.
You've seen things.
Yeah, I've seen things. Oh. Very consistent APM from J this series. Hanging around that 70 mark once again.
Yeah. I think we've got that. So let's have a look at the brackets, Paradox, to remind ourselves, because next week's the last week of GB Hidden Cup 2.
My goodness.
I'll get Wikipedia up. So
I'm gonna sign in for Dark Mod.
I'm just going to blind everyone. So we have qualifiers. We have Noel Gallagher against James Corden, both of whom made it through 3-2 in the quarterfinals, which is pretty nuts.
Devoy versus Ted.
Oh, it could be Devoy versus Ted. Lara Croft against Ted. I mean, Lara Croft against Jay. How'd you say Ted? Lara Croft against Jay will be our other semi-final. Oh my god. I am so hyped. And we're going to best of sevens. Best of sevens. So that means we'll have to see more depth in the maps which people play. And more depth in the civs as well by extension.
Mm-hmm. And like best of 7 drafts are very difficult to manage. So let's see what the players got on. We've got potentially Hallis versus Breakfast in the first semi-final there. What are you laughing at, man? What the fuck is wrong with you? What are you laughing at?
Oh god. I'm cooked. I'm so cooked. I do not know Noel or James. I'm not confident on. Purely because I'm so not confident on Brum or Danny. I thought Noel was Dave and James was Hallis, but
No, it's
maybe...
breakfast. We've been over this many times.
Noel, okay, yeah, because they're grouping the units weirdly on Land Madness pathing. But yes, imagine not knowing who every player is. Well, Fanji, it's good that you mentioned that. So, that is a good point. Next week is the final week. We're going to have both semi-finals. And then on Sunday, the 3rd of December, it will be the grand final. So, before that, and the reveal on Sunday after the grand final. So, before the reveal, everyone needs to do their predictions so we can have the predictions within the reveal, because that would be interesting to see the audience guesses, I think, in the reveal video. However, I understand that you're going to want to have your you're going to want to have the chance to see the players in the final before you finalize your guesses, potentially. Maybe you're just uber confident, but you'll get the chance to watch the finals, and then after the finals you can submit any final adjustments to your guesses, which won't go in the video, but at least you can do that. And then we'll have the reveal video. Oh yeah, exactly. Only needs to exactly. I think Cappy, you're right. Like, realistically, I think people won't change their mind based on the final, but if you want to, you can.
So. I'd be very surprised if that was the case.
So Thursday the 30th. So what I'm proposing is we do Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday as the casts next week. And Thursday the 30th will be the second semi-final, after which you must submit your guesses to the cast. And then Friday and Saturday, at some point in there, or whenever in the week, the final will be played, and it'll be cast from recorded games on Sunday at about 5 o'clock, I think. Okay. I'm so hyped for the final. It's been such a cool tournament to host. I'm really happy that it's gone so well, and so far at least. And yeah, looking forward to it, to the final week. Paradox, do you feel confident sharing any guesses with me right now?
Bro, we've just done it. Semi-finals. Breakfast versus Hallis. Their boy versus Ted.
Okay. Is the breakfast? All right.
Breakfast is no, man. I mean, that Land Madness game. Oh, breakfast domination. That's what that was.
God. Oh, it's so tough not knowing.
The question for me is different little players now. Like, who picks Tatars for Land Madness when Huns is available? That's the kind of little things that are getting me, you know?
Who did do that?
How does Basil win 3-0 in the opening round and lose 3-0 the next round? Who's Aten? Oh, I'm kidding on, I know who Aten is, don't worry about that.
Wait, who have I got down as Basil? I thought Basil was Spangy.
Apparently so. Apparently that's the word on the street.
Oh god.
Is it though?
I'm quite happy in my guesses, I'll be honest.
I'm feeling like I'm at the 8 to 9 spot that I'm really happy about. And now that we finally saw Raven play, I think I can green a couple more players.
The bit that I'm worried about is Boo going out in the first round.
I can get behind that.
Shall I share my guest list? Or is that
No,
maybe that's too much information.
I can get behind Boo going out in the first round.
I'll keep my cards close. To my
Only
chest.
because that's what I agree with. Not nothing else to do with that. Jesus, Walt.
Oh god. Beta boy.